Hello Aries, this is your reading for April 2018, and I've looked at your chart, and this is going to definitely be a month that could be slow in progress for things. You're going to find yourself thinking about past thoughts, the meaning of life, your self-worth, your purpose and self-awareness. The Mercury retrograde, this causes you to figure things out. This month there could be some pressure to produce this month in your job. On the 15th, this is good news. We're coming out of retrograde finally. And this is going to give you a great deal of drive and ambition. And it's going to be a very high point for you, Aries. Put, effort in for your results that you want. So you're going to have to work at it. On the 20th, you could make more money. This is exciting. Your investments, lots coming in, and that's suggesting that. On the 22nd, another retrograde with Pluto is coming in, and again, this is going to be making you question your life path. On the 29th, the full moon is coming into your sign, and deep thoughts about money and making or spending or investments are something that you're going to be thinking about. So that is really good news for you, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and throw your cards for you. So, Aries 2018 April. Alright. So as I look at your cards, Aries, I'm seeing a lot of business coming in and work, and it has a lot of suggestions on that for you. So on the first card, we have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, there's somebody coming in that's probably going to be helping you out. The meaning of this card, is a promise and, a handshake card. So, if, in business, this is helping you through the month of April, that, maybe a contract is coming into, fruition. This can promise great returns. And definitely loyalty and arrangement or commitment will be upheld for you. Our next card is the Page of Cups. With the Page of Cups, this can mean that you could be receiving a calm answer to an emotional storm, or you could get a call from admirer. On another meaning of this card, if this, this is a general read though, this can be messages coming from somebody that you care for, compliments, praise, and honest feelings. So that's nice to have, Aries. With the Ace of Pentacles next, you have, a promise of longevity and stability. A lot of your card is really talking about coming together on mutual agreement. So if you are moving forward in a career, you're definitely getting a lot of opportunities. So, there's a lot of financial areas here, which we talked about earlier. You're securing yourself and rewarding, with a commitment. Again, another commitment on that, So there's a lot of appreciation, a new beginning, with this card, and, beginning to professional and financial affairs that will pay off. So how exciting. With the King of Wands, this is also represents the Aries yourself, and this is a person that is great in business that may be in your life now or coming into your life. This is a person that can seal the deal. They definitely have the power as a king to come in and really help you. If that's you, then you really know what you're doing, Aries, and you will take off. So that's usually a yes answer in business as they get going. With the Three of Cups, how exciting. What I love about the threes in the meaning, it's happiness, social activity, camaraderie. There's a celebration at hand coming for you. It can mean a personal dilemma is going to work out much quicker and much better than anticipated. An altered state of experience and discussions of marriage could also be indicated. So I keep seeing here, Aries, that you are definitely coming into some kind of contractual, any kind of things. You know, it can be marriage and it can be work in that sense that you're coming together. With the Seven of Cups, though, we do have to watch that. There's a lot of choices. And it can be very confusing. So take your time, you know, so many options to choose from, you know, not knowing, you know, one's desire, you know, it's hard to inarticulate certain things, Aries. So pay attention that you do have some choices, but take your time. Don't make such quick ones and rash ones, so then you are able to move forward. For overall of the card reading, it's the Five of Swords. This is a difficult card. With the Five of Swords, you know, there can be a fight, a conflict with people that are, you know, deliberately trying to hurt one another. It's viciousness, and, you know, we've got to watch our ego in this, and, you know, it can be ego-based actions and taken from a prejudiced or biased way. So if there are any activities in your life that when you're dealing with business, you have to be aware that, you know, you can be victorious, but at what cost? You know, you've got two people walking away and a person still in a stance. You can win, and there are other ways to do such things, Aries. And for your overall outcome, we have a final completion, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So with this card at your end, with your conclusion and outcome, you know, situations will be out of your control. So again, when we refer back to the Five of Swords, so, you know, you are in control if you want to be, but some things are just not worth the fight, you know. Trust your instincts on these things, Aries. You know, get ready for a new way of life, because one is about to commence. You're on the final leg of this. You know, events are going to sum up in such a way that it will be impossible to miss the result. But a new start and a new direction will work out in your behalf and give you a chance to begin anew. So as I look at your cards, Aries, you're definitely coming to a conclusion, and I think you're going to win a great deal in business or in personal on that. I ended up with some new cards, the Spirit, postcards from the Spirit. I'm really enjoying those, so I'm going to go ahead and throw one down for you and send you your Spirit message. I've had a lot of fun with these the last day since I've got them. And so for Aries, and they're just beautiful cards. I found these. I was very drawn to them. I couldn't put them down the moment I picked them up. I looked at them, and I have a feeling that they will definitely be favorites for me. It's a very beautiful long message, too. So, Aries, what is Spirit's message for you in a postcard? Aries. Okay, Aries. And they are very beautiful cards. I love the postcard on them. It says, Dearest you, Aries, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So get to the answers you seek. You must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that Spirit is in all things? Do you see how others' stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the ones we know to be true about your story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure they're stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. So what a beautiful message, and I'm going to definitely incorporate these cards in my future readings. So that concludes your reading, Aries, for April 2018, and I'll see you back in May.